Hey family, welcome to Buzzworthy Veterans. I'm your host, Ant Stroud. Today I have the honor of sitting with Michael Getka with JDog Junk Removal and Hauling. Thanks so much for being here today, Michael.
Thank you, Ant. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
So, tell us about your naval service. I know you retired. So, what did that look like? Where did you serve and what was your rate?
Okay, so I served 21 years in the Navy.
Thank
you. Thank you. It was an honor to serve. So I started out as a CB, construction battalion. I did that for 5 years, and then for some crazy reason, I decided I want to jump out of planes, blow stuff up. So I went to SEAL teams, and retired 2004. So I've been all over the place, and retired 2004. My father-in-law lived out here. He's a retired Navy warrant officer cryptologist. So
Wow.
I wanted to be close to family, and we moved out here, and we've been out here ever since.
That's awesome. When I first joined, I wanted to be a cryptologist because
Okay.
I wanted to learn language. I wanted to learn a language, and being from California, I wanted to go back to California. But that didn't work out. And then they're like, "Do you want to be a SEAL?" And I was like, "Yeah, this stomach doesn't do crunches. It doesn't." So, but thank you for, first of all, doing 20 years because I understand the time and the commitment that takes. It's not so easy. Everybody says, "Oh, it's just 20 years," but I understand what that means, that 20 years. So thank you for that. But what out of all the duty stations and you've been to, what was your favorite?
Road to Spain.
Oh,
Loved Road to Spain. I
can
loved
only
Europe.
imagine. I can only imagine.
Had a good time. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Just loved Europe. Loved the mountains, being close to the ocean.
Well, I think when you just say Spain, everybody's like, yeah,
Exactly,
that makes sense.
Yeah, so
All right, let's jump into JDog. How did you get affiliated with them, and tell us about them?
So JDog, it's I've done a lot of different things since I retired, but I was looking for something new. And there was a job fair at Everbank Field, when it was still Everbank Field, and I was looking through some of the folks that were going to be there, and JDog was on the list. So I started looking at JDog. Interesting, junk removal and hauling. Let's see what that's all about. But I was looking at it from a franchise standpoint. Rob Dennis, who is the owner, we have the east coast of Florida from the border down to Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
And he already had first right of refusal for the entire East Coast. But he goes, I'm going to need somebody. We all start in the trenches, learning from the job, from the ground up. And so I've done everything you can do, from jumping on a truck and removing junk from a house to a warehouse to general manager, regional manager. Now I do business development.
Gotcha. So tell us about the services you guys provide and why somebody would call JDog.
So the services we provide, residential and commercial cleanouts. So we work with realtors, property managers, real estate investors that are flipping houses, roofing companies. So we work with a ton of people, but primarily what we do is, if you've got a bunch of stuff in your house, it's cluttered, your garage, your house, you're getting ready to move, call us up and we'll make all that stuff go away.
That's definitely important, especially me being a realtor and in that real estate
Yes.
world. Y'all have come clutch.
Yes.
As they say, at that last minute when I don't know what to do with all this stuff, calling JDog is pretty much the best answer.
I can't tell you how many times we've gotten a call where the house is closing on Friday, everything's supposed to be out on Wednesday, and it's still there. And we have a very quick response time. So we know what there's times like that happens. And something else that makes us unique with that is there are times where somebody is selling their house, but they don't really have the money for us to get in there and clear all that stuff out. So what we can do is we'll do the job, working through the recruiter, the realtor, and once the house closes, you can cut us a check.
Gotcha. So you're open to pay at closings, pretty much is what that means. Like, hey, I don't have the money now, but when I close, obviously I'll have some profit and I will pay you through that. And the realtors pretty much handle that and make sure that follows through. And we definitely appreciate companies who offer that. And also, being a veteran-owned company, that's something that I will definitely keep in my repertoire, since military members and family members is what I do in my world of real estate. Tell us a little bit about the community service and the outreach that you guys do, because I know you guys do a lot.
So the community service that we do, we love giving back. It's just, it's phenomenal. And so I was telling you, we'll come in and we'll do a residential clean out. So couches, tables, dishes, bikes, you name it. We get all this stuff. We take it back to our warehouse here in Jacksonville. And there are several different veteran organizations we work with. And we get calls at least once a week. And so we've got a veteran, a lot of times it was a homeless vet that just got an apartment. Mm-hmm. And doesn't have any furniture, doesn't have anything. So
wow, that's awesome.
We will schedule a time for them to come to our warehouse, or her, and anything they see in the warehouse that they want, we put their name on it, and it's theirs.
I'm sure that's a blessing to them, because everybody knows furniture is not cheap, and when you can have a company who's willing to do that for their community, it doesn't matter what the company name is. That's not the point of that. The point is to help these veterans get back on their feet, or the community get back on their feet. And that's awesome and commendable. So thank you for doing that.
Some of the time, they have their kids with them, and the tears in their eyes. I mean, just overwhelmed that, like, wow, because we get some pretty amazing stuff. So I was telling you earlier, we recycle, reuse, repurpose as much as we can. We try to keep stuff out of the landfill. It helps everybody out, and it's just a great thing. But so yeah, it's great.
Well, thank you so much for doing that. Your company, thank your company so much for doing that. If somebody wanted to reach out to you and JDog, how would they go about doing that?
So they can call 844-GET-JDog, or our local website here in Jacksonville is jax@jdog.com. And all you have to do, or go on our website, was JDogJunkRemoval.com, and put in your zip code. You can give us an idea of what you want removed from the house. But we'll schedule it. We'll come out and give you a free estimate and take care of business.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome to the family.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And for you family members out there, if you want to learn more about Michael and JDog, go ahead and visit iwannabuzz.com. That's going to do it for this segment of Buzzworthy Veterans. I'm your host, Ant Stroud. And remember, always vets, always family. I'll see you next time.